there are going to be people that are looking for a reason not to play a game. Just in general. Like, if you acquiesce to everything that a person says, they're still not going to play the game. Asmon talks about games that create inconveniences. He talks about friction being added to games that is unnecessary. Is exactly what Asmon talks about. And some friction is good and some friction is bad. And if you add, there's all, because you have to put things in context, right? So adding friction to a game isn't necessarily bad if it's good for the game. Also, companies want to make money, right? So a company is not in business to not make money. So if I sell you a game and that game is 40 bucks, and then I tell you that I will continue to update and support the game, I will pay for servers, and I will do all of these things, that shit, like, that's not free. So there has to be something that drives additional cost. And while, like, cosmetics do that to a degree, if it's not enough to cover the cost of the game, then you have to find other ways to get people to help support the game in general. Bruh, it's all mini stuff, don't mind. Honing, upgrading, gear, or money like Lost Ark is a big deal breaker. See, and that's Inaros is where I think, like, in my view, that is the line you can't cross, right? Like, if it is a pure, like, I can spend cash to be able to upgrade my shit, I think that is a huge deal breaker. But it's always fun to, like, talk to the community and just see what is, you know, what different people think, because it's different perspectives. But yeah, I mean, like, games do create friction for players. Some of it is good, some of it is bad. But I think that at the end of the day, companies have to make money, and if you cross certain lines, you just won't make money, right? And it's trying to find the balance that's going to get you the most players to optimize your profits. And I think for a live service game, one of the main reasons most live service games fail is because they're too fucking expensive to run. And they make decisions that alienate players or make players not want to show up and play the game. And in doing so, their game doesn't make enough money for them to be able to stay live. And they end up shutting the game down, and they shut the servers down. So, one of those players go with the flow. I don't really complain too much. You're a simple man. I think that, honestly, like Bleach, I think most players are that way. Because if you look at it, normally it's the vocal minority that is the most active on, like, Reddit, Twitter. But unfortunately, they get listened to quite frequently. Yeah, you get that? Yeah, I mean, it's just what it is. Most players don't care. Most players don't want... Your average gamer, your like average gamer doesn't watch YouTube videos, doesn't watch guides on how to do things, doesn't try to min-max. They're just trying to have fun in the amount of time they get. Maybe they'll watch a YouTube video while they're at work on break or something. Most people are just vibing. Like, most people are just vibing, having fun. And they say, bro, if it literally doesn't affect me, I couldn't be bothered to give a fuck. Live service design is high risk, high reward. It is, and when it turns sideways, you're fucked. Like, it can be doing really well until it's not, and it can just change overnight. And when it changes, you can't, there's nothing you can do to get it back. No need to pay for anything more. And that's why I'm curious about Night Rain. Because right now, as far as I know, Night Rain is just Night Rain. But if they plan on continuing to keep it alive and make it sort of like a live service environment with, like, new upgrades and stuff, are they going to just do, like, once every 6 months, like, purchase a DLC, get access to new bosses, new maps, new POIs? Are they going to do just, like, nothing, right? Just, like, leave it the way it is? Are they going to do a live service model where it gets, like, regular updates, but they start adding cosmetics into, like, a cash shop? Like, what are they going to do to continue to, like, grow the game? Everybody's threshold's different. I've seen people complain about things they don't care about. Others be fine with. Terrible. Must be wild for live service games to try to figure it out. I think it is. And that's where I think things fail. Is because it's so hard to figure it out because your average gamer really doesn't care. Like, your average gamer doesn't care at all. But if you piss them off, they'll disconnect and you'll never hear from them. So... unlike the, like, large fucking Twitter, or, like, the minority Twitter mobs and Reddit mobs and Discord mobs that are, like, super fucking vocal, your average gamer couldn't be bothered to give a fuck. But when you piss them off, you're also not going to hear from them. So then what ends up happening is you might start, like, developers might start listening to one audience or the other more, and they'll start taking their game and going more to one direction or more to the other. And then in doing that, people in the middle just start dropping off because they don't like it. But these extremes that you go to, only the people on the extreme likes it. So if you take something and you go further this way with it, the people over here didn't like it, so they stop, and then your group in the middle starts to drop off. But typically the people over here, there's not more of them. Like this side never grows. So then as you continue to do one thing, it keeps moving the other ways. You just, yeah, exactly, Sprit. Like that's like the normal thing. Most people are like, yeah, it's done. I'm done. Like I had fun with this game, I'm done. I'm not gonna post on social media. I'm not gonna talk about why I don't like it. I'm not gonna talk about why I don't enjoy it. You just have went too far, and you've went further than what I like, right? Gooning. Like, gooning skins is a prime example. Most people think about First Descendant, right? If you were to read media, most people think of this as a gooner game. It's not actually really a gooner game, but that's the perception it has online. There are actually a lot of women who play this game. Surprisingly enough, I know, right? Like women gamers, right? Who would have known? They do like it. Once you continue to push certain aspects of a game too far, and it goes from being cute skins and fun skins to like all of your skins seem to be like hypersexualized skins and body proportions get out of whack and everything else, you're like average female gamer is just like, yeah, you know, this is just too much for me. I don't really care about it. Like, I'm just not having fun. I'm not having fun seeing this. Like, they just check out. They're like, dude, I'm just done. Like, I'm not having fun with it. And then they just leave the game. And then next thing you know, you're just not going to get them back. And that's from going one way or the other. But continuing to do that isn't going to add more gamers to your game. Like, girls with less clothes isn't going to add more gamers. Does that make sense? Like, I'm not bitching about outfits. Obviously, I'm playing one of them. But I'm just stating a fact, right? Like, some people just don't like to be hit in the face with facts. One extremes usually be the whales, yeah. Girls like dress-up games, they do. Yeah, so because the looter identity has been branded on Warframe and Gooner, only a title's not taken. Girls are super goony. Look at Love in Deep Space. Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing. I love in Deep Space as a period tracker. Yeah, like there's just things, but you can look at the popularity of these games versus like other games and just how popular they are compared to like the general public and stuff. And I'm not opposed to like using sex to sell games. I think that using sex in marketing is a good thing. We've done it since the 20s. It works both ways, male and female. It's just the way the human mind works. So it's not necessarily like I'm opposed to it, but you can definitely like go too far one way or the other. But I do say we like looking at cute and 100% pay for it, literally, right, Sprit?